Welcome back to finals day of the European Touch Championships. We've got one more knockout tie before the gold medal matches. Up next in the semi-final, it's England-France in the mixed 30s category. And I'm delighted to be joined by England men's 30s coach, Theo Edwards. Theo, back with us. Welcome to it. England, of course, very confident as they are in most games, but France have beaten them twice, so they've got work to do here.
Long way to go. You know, they lost. I think they lost to France both games in the pool, but they had a really good performance against Germany yesterday. 9-8 in the end. Germans just getting on top of them, and that looked to put Germany at the top of the pool on points difference. So France will be coming out confident, but England are building, and they definitely don't write them out of this one yet.
And France were taken close by the Netherlands yesterday as well, side which England dealt with very comfortably. It will be England who tap off in the red and white, left to right in the first 20 minutes here. France back in their traditional navy blue. It's a talented England side, and they're confident across the knockout games. We're going to see plenty of this matchup today. It should be an early chance here for Thomas Bricknell, put in by Petricano. Great start for England, Theo.
Yeah, I think he might have picked up an injury yesterday, so it's great to see him back on and running, doing what he does best. Running hard and direct at the line and just slamming it down.
France, over to you then. Can they respond to Florent Choriot? Fast feet, but the roll ball's a little loose. Allowed to play on though. Loic Grelan. Grelan. Choriot. Fernandez, Choriot whips it past, Grelan gets it away, should be a score. Over in the corner goes Agatha Minot. France straight back into the tie.
Yeah, lovely work from France, going against the grain early. Link quickie, moving back to that fire-up option, and just nice and easy hands.
Yet another try for Minot in this tournament. That's her 11th in the tournament. Only Matias Fernandez has more with 12. As England handed an instant response. Bricknell's been key, but here's Marcus Evans. Bricknell throws the dummy. And the try's given. Yeah. Camille Secher offside. Try number 14 for Thomas Bricknell. He's the top scorer in the England side.
Yeah, excellent call from Jack Harris, the ref there. Just 1 foot on the line, and again, going back to that sweeper setup, it's really worked for them. It looks to do the same again.
France back over the 10. Fernandez, Choriot, Grelan. Same pod that led to the opening score. Choriot. Backwards cap in the mixed 30s, you're pushing it. Lovely ball, but the winger was darting in. Annabelle Payet.
Yeah, France will be disappointed with that set, but you know, they won't be too worried. Their big strength is their midfield, and they're going to look to try and keep England in their half if they can.
England head towards the box. Of course, Chile made it through to the semi-finals. They beat the Netherlands this morning. They're taking on Germany, but that is a significantly more one-sided tie than this. But it would be great if Germany could be taken close, as they were in their final group game against Chile when it was 9-7. We spoke about it briefly yesterday over on Pitch 1, but remarkable for 2 draws to happen between the 2 top sides in this tie.
Yeah, it is. You know, it just shows how closely matched they really are. And you'd like to think that if they've drawn once and drawn again, they've not really shown all of what they've got, and there'll definitely be some trick plays in the back pocket.
Out the back for Bricknell, wide it goes. France nowhere close. Scored in the corner. England have another.
Yeah, Marcus on that classic counties platform. Really smart from him to change it up a little bit, go for the passive line, you know, trying to get around that tight French defence. That wing is going to be looking to try and release as much as they can, but because they know the threat of his 4v3. But as I go to the passive line, she has to come in, executing 2-on-1 really nicely.
Try number 3 for Peggy Mulligan. Touch on Arnold Reyer. New attacking pod for France. Now 3-1 down. Reyer. Ball back on the inside. Was the touch made? Referee gives the try. Thomas Munier.
Yeah, simple, quickie step back into hole one. It's a theme we've seen over the course of the senior mixed division. Is that hole one is a place where a lot of teams are getting a lot of success through there, and it's just to do with the fact that the links aren't staying connected to their middles.
It feels like a while ago that me and you talked through the last time France and England faced off on pitch one. A 6-4 on that occasion, so we knew it was going to be tight. But France did pick up the win. Seems like this mixed open 30 side of England have been improving throughout the competition. Bricknell, Evans, out the back, looking at Bricknell again. But France deal with it this time.
Just a forward pass at the very last. Marcus looking to once again run his favourite 32 counties play. Step back off his left foot, trying to look to dive, and just a little flick out the back is the right option. That's where the space was. Just slightly not quite executed on this occasion.
He does cut a frustrated figure in front of us as he leaves the field, but big turnover. I think that's a big call to make in a game as close as this, but it is going to be a penalty for England.
Yeah, they've got Tom Bricknell and Franco on the pitch at the moment. I'd certainly say they're looking to get Bricknell round on sweeps or get him direct at the line here.
Peticano, he wants a penalty call but isn't coming. He backtracks for Bricknell. They'll reset at the 7. Chance for England to go too clear again. Petricano, Blandford, Petricano again, long ball over the top, it's well taken, it's another try for England.
Really good from England. You know, they identify that France have noticed Bricknell, they've noticed how good he is coming around on that sweep and how difficult he is to defend. So they get really tight around the ball because of his dive. Franco just picks up, goes the other way and rips a lovely ball to the winger.
Here come France though. Fresh set of 6 at halfway. Munier to the short side. Arnold Raya over the top. Agath Minnow, try number 12.
Yeah, nice little sequence. Looking to run they look to run a sweep around. Picks up, gives it straight back to the dumper on that occasion, and the link's just a little bit too tight. Forces the winger to come in. Nice little acrobatic finish in the corner.
England back within 1. Every time they edge ahead, France peg them back. But if it goes on like this for another 25 minutes, then England will be the happier side. Good line for Bricknell. Blandford. Step away from Webber. Webber. Caught by Mateus Fernandez. Webber. Alex Jopling. Webber again. Good pick up, but this time it's been spilt. France win it back.
That'll be a big boost for France. Now they've got to stop. They've got a chance to get back to parity here and restore their lead in the shootout. But that will not help them.
The commentator's curse strikes for the first time on pitch 2 today. Well, there's a bit of confusion out there. It is going to be English ball. And they race to make their changes before the attack begins.
Yeah, England looking to get their strike pod on here with Marcus, Franco and Tom. You'd expect to see, especially given where they're setting up at the moment, I'd say probably either Tom comes around on that sweep or Marcus looks to drag over for the counties. Looks like it's going to be a counties.
Here's Evans.
Yeah, so he's shown the 32 setup, shown that the counties a few times, comes over, instead splits the other way for what you might call a razor play, or a Waikato if you come about in England in the last few years. Trying to get that ball back off Tom and see if he can go at the line.
There's some interference in there at the roll ball, but not enough for the referees to let France off. Good turnover. Really crucial shutout. In theory, they should have another strike at the line here. And they've let 2 slip in the last couple of plays. They've got to be clinical. Oh dear. Another turnover. Chris Simon watching on. Director of the Federation of International Touch. Formerly head of England too. He'll be trying to stay as neutral as he can. Nice footwork from Florent Choriol. Choriol draws the touch. Fernandez. Or Loic Grelan. Here's Grelan again. Choriol. Grelan to the corner. Over the top. Choriol one-handed. Pops it over. Great touch. England keep them out.
I didn't think that was the option for France. Once they'd given the quickie, it was a really great idea to give that quickie because that defender had turned in. He wasn't quite at the line. Just want to see that quickie player get underneath and get on the floor.
Fernandez. Choriol. Down he goes. Another big shutout from England.
Yeah, that's what France need a little bit more of. They just need to go through England at the moment, dance around them a little bit, get them in a compromised position, and just get straight down at the line.
Grelan caught. England hold firm again. 10 minutes into this first half. 4-3 they lead. Against the side that's beaten them twice in the pool stages already. Fernandez. Turned away at the door. Great work from England.
Yeah, it's great work. It just looks like France are lacking a little bit of invention, a little bit of ideas in attack. They're starting to move the ball from edge to edge, but they seem to be pretty one-dimensional. They tried a little ninja play. It wasn't really the right decision. Wasn't really what the defence were presenting. And I think they just need to be a little bit more open, a little bit more adaptive to what the English defence are giving them, and then read based off that.
Ema Conroy just squared up with the French and wins the penalty. Great physicality. Chicano with Mulligan. Chicano again. Evans. Mulligan. Marcus Evans. Peggy Mulligan. Evans winds one up, goes short. Petricano, good hands. Well watched by Cecil Robet.
So another variation off the counties called the relays or two-step. So counties, Marcus gets the ball back, rips off the deck to Franco on an out ball, but Link alive to the threat and snipes it down.
But Petricano with a beautifully weighted pass. Minnow comes cutting in. She claims the touch is made. Just a penalty. They'll go quickly. Petricano! Georgia Blessed. Over for England. Minnow, what a recovery. Two huge touches from the French winger. Evans, Petricano. Almost an intercept. 6 more for England.
Yeah, looking to persevere with the relay. Link not quite alive to the threat there, didn't come up and hold the space, so Franco probably had the space on the outside if he wanted to take it. Evans,
Petricano. This pod again making waves, and it's inside out, double dummy. What a finish from Thomas Bricknell.
Yeah, really nice. A little bit of a mix-up. Marcus actually looking for a counties. Tom comes round, steps that sniper, steps the saver, steps the toucher, all of them on the floor.
He beats finish. 3 on the way through to put England 2 tries up again. But of course France will have a chance here. Meunier. Renard. Good pace from Clara Pouget. It's Thomas Meunier. Such a danger here. A towering presence in midfield. Arnaud Reyer. Reyer on the return. Meunier winds up the long ball, and there's plenty of space for the winger to duck down and score. Cecil Robet.
Yeah, it's a lovely sequence from the French. Lovely patience. Just maybe a tiny bit late on that dish to the QB for the half, but really good ball skills. Get it in and out the hands. Read that the wingers come in to shut down and just bobble it over the top for their winger to score.
France are doing all they can here. Theo biting back every time. England still with a slender lead, and that does keep a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, it does. It's only down 1. Obviously, it's a long game. We know anything can happen. You can score from anywhere. So, and there's still a good 6 minutes left to go in the half. As France get a really important shutout on their line. Going to look to get some momentum on the drive here.
They didn't take their last opportunity to equalise. They gave the ball away in midfield. So they head towards the box this time with good momentum. France over halfway. Meunier. Rayer. Over the top it goes. Thomas Munier just flings it wide. That's how does he smuggle it away? Goodness me, what a try. France did not look organised. They were congested, but then Thomas Munier, what a pass. Cecil Robbe on the double.
Yeah, well, as you know, from all codes of rugby, French flair very much present here. You know, you could never count them out of creating something out of absolutely nothing, and that's what structured teams like the English don't like about playing French teams, is that they're
oh, what a step, Evans!
I say that.
Well, we were just discussing structure. That's 2 England tries on the bounce that have come from a bit of individual brilliance. Referees are in consultation.
Yeah, it might be a question about the legality of the ruck and whether he blocked the defensive defender from coming back on side. Yeah, okay, so what they've said is that even though he'd won that roll ball, he'd won the contest really, really well, he'd actually impeded that defender from getting on side illegally, and I suppose
France break down the short side. Off goes Camille Sechier. Excellent work to come back and cut him off from Bobby Taylor. But it is a huge decision, though, here, as we're saying.
Those kind of calls can go 50-50. You know, I like to say that if that defender's won the roll ball, they've won the roll ball, and
Sechier through a crowd of players.
If the attacker manages to get in front of that defender and prevent them from getting onto the line, the defender wasn't in a good position to make a touch in the first place. So, you know, my view is of the attack, but it's a very, very subjective call.
One of the best things about touch as well, it's a very senior English referee who gave that call against his nation. So never any bias on show for the referees as it's floated to the left-hand side again. And no need for Minnow this time. It's Antoine Platzgraf with a huge score.
Yeah, classic France senior mix. Quickie sets have been happening throughout the game. Pick and rip, fire up option, and just gets outside the link there. Really, really clever. They've scored a few through the middle, tighten up the English defence, find the space.
England come back down the other end then. Good drive. Weber, quick ball. Out come France to make the stop. Cut off well, but still Weber with it. Jopling. Weber. Whistle goes.
Good spot from Jack. Forward off the ruck. Really, really important that we keep our passes backwards, especially when we're going for a direct strike play on the line. He's picked that one up really well there.
France back with it. Munier floats it out wide. Up to halfway on 2 touches. Hand up from Minnow. Wanted the long pass on this short side. Grelan. Oh, an infringement. France give it away. As they've taken the lead for the first time in the tie. 6-5. England to the short side. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Blessed. England are on here if they can just pick up the pace a little. Lovely ball. Good take from Blessed. Charging forward. Good touch. Little switch. Dummy. Not bought by the French. Chris Wade gives it up. So France just need to stay composed for the next minute and a half here. Round the corner they come from Grelan. Brilliant pace, but the pickup just not quite there. England survive, and maybe they have time here to get level before half-time.
Yeah, you can see the momentum it's given France and the boost that they've got going ahead. They're starting to really fly through their drives, and the flow they're getting coming out of that box is looking really dangerous. But England doing well to hold out, and they'll look to go down the other end and restore level.
50 seconds is all they have to do so. Evans draws the touch. Petricano, quick pick up. Evans, Petricano again! Is that the equaliser? Indeed it is. 6-all before half time. Nothing to split them here.
I hate to say this, but I think the refs might have missed a pretty egregious half court in the middle. Looked like Marcus picked the ball up, went to feed to Franco, danced around a little bit and then took the touch. But obviously we'll play on. Nice score. France probably should have had a better defence anyway.
The touch gods will always level things out, you see. As they go to the short side, it's put down. Right on the buzzer. The chance presented itself for France to take the lead, and it was spurned in the link channel. England stay level at the break. An unbelievable semi-final for you. France undefeated so far, looking to set up a rematch with Germany. But England have other ideas. It's 6-all at the break. 20 minutes for the hosts to try and reach the gold medal match they crave.
She's doing well. They're in the final. Okay.
Jane's going to wear around the outside.
Come on, England!
I was going to do exactly the same.
How are you? Hello. How's it going? Not too bad. Go England! Thank you. Yeah, I think it was a better game.
T-minus 1 minute.
Welcome back to the second half. of an incredibly close mixed 30, semi-final. I mean, there's nothing to split the quality between the two divisions. But it's England who equalised right before half-time. They will tap off as well, right to left in this second half, as their fans have migrated down to the left-hand side. France have done the same. It's just getting busier here on pitch 2, of course. We've got such an unbelievable game up next in the women's 40s final, where Kylie Hutchinson will play her 150th game. Theo, a world record for a number of caps. That is a huge achievement.
I think I've got 7 from my one tournament with England under 20s, and the fact that you get to 150 is just amazing.
First game in 2004, predating even the Euros in their official capacity. First tournament in 2010. An unbelievable achievement, but we'll focus in now on France, who have the chance to take the lead again with the restart. Puget. Switch around the corner from the French. Meunier once on the return. Puget through the hole. Great spot. And England win the penalty again. That's good defence from them. It's a great start. It's the right intention.
Yeah, exactly. And I think France just trying to force things a little bit. That link ball probably was the right option, but you know, if you've got down to the line on third, you may as well have a little strike, see what's happening, and then you can run into your real play on fifth.
Turnover. Big chance for France now. Sebastian Capietto. Thomas Meunier. Capietto again. Meunier pulls the handbrake. Out to Arnaud Reyer. France desperate for a breakthrough. Thomas Meunier. Reyer. Great hole at the link again. And surely this time they're clean through. Oh, it's good defence to deny Clara Puget. What a shutout this will be. Reyer. Meunier spills it. Brilliant defence.
Yeah, really good from Henry Bushell at link there for England. You know, he's got nice and high off the line, made the right reads across all of that set, and you know, not giving the French any space to play.
But now England have to get their transition right. Taylor, decent early drive. Bushell with the high top. Touch taken by Mulligan. Petricano might only have one shot at it here, England. Petricano, oh, just a slip. Ground is getting churned up here. Still a pretty good nick. Plenty of matches still to come. Gold medals on gold medals all the way through to the men's open final here on pitch 2. After this, our last semi of the day. Absolute medal madness here in Vichy. Fernandez. Looking to draw England out here. Still no touch. Florent Choré. Choré doesn't go down very comfortably there at all. Almost at the splits. Choré, ball live. England under pressure here. Dummy back to the open side from Mateus Fernandez. Kept out by England. Good turnover.
Yeah, call back for an incorrect roll ball, not stepping over it. Good call from Jack and Nick there in the middle. Again, it's something that's not really policed enough as we'd like to see. If you don't step over that ball or you kind of drag your foot to the side of it, it's easier for your half to get in there, and that gives you an unfair advantage.
England over the 10. Lovely pass from Georgia Blessed. Back to the short side they come. Here's that England pod that we're so worried about. Blanford, big right foot step, gives the pass. What a take! An absolutely brilliant take from Blessed, but she had to get right down to ground to do so. And in the end, France do have it back. I think there's quite a few England fans who thought that was a try.
Yeah, a lot of them thought it was a score, but it turns out put down on the wrong line.
I think she knew where she was, to be fair. Just had to get down there to make the catch. Hint of a hard touch here. French players stayed down. Doesn't look comfortable at all there. We're going to have a pause in play while this can be dealt with.
I don't think that's a hard touch. I think he's gone in a little bit uncontrolled as the attacker, and he's just tripped over his own feet and and the ball's bobbled, so this will be an England ball on the restart for a loss of control.
Grelan was already taped on the leg. He hobbles off the field. Change is made here. Taylor. Bobby Taylor. Chris Wade. Wade again. Taylor. Wade. Reaches out. Penalty. Almost 5 minutes gone, no scores. This penalty could do it for England.
Yeah, Wade looking to run his quickie sets again. Use the fact he's got a really nice low dive.
Wade over again. France keep them out.
Yeah,
they've now got to do that
probably
5 more
see
times.
them look to pick up from half or maybe run a quarterback play.
Taylor.
There we go, fire. Okay, so I'm not sure whether they were looking for a fire up or what you might call an ice, or I think I've heard Wigan call it a black. If you remember back to the mixed open semi-final, Australia versus England, England pulled out a lovely little move where they fake that fire up option, they run an inline instead, and the dumper actually goes out the back of the link chopping in. It's a really nice little move to run, but I think it's just a bit of confusion there as France go straight through off their subset.
It's another long-range effort from Camille Secher. This time he will not be caught. France take the lead in calamitous fashion. And Secher, here he was here, just strolling towards the box. Thought about sticking on field, and England are offside. Secher races away to score.
Yeah, it's nice awareness to just kind of hang around, see if there's a little bit more space, and really nice from the French link to pick him out there.
Camille Secher with try number 7 in his 8th appearance for France across the tournament so far. And they take a narrow lead. England looking for the response. Petricano, Evans, caught. Lovely work from Clara Pouget. England lose out.
Yeah, it's really nice defence from the French. They've noticed that they're looking for that doggy's relay, we call it, or the middle sweeping round onto the link, and they feed it back to the person who's dumped the ball, and really nice ID from the link to get up, snipe that play, and stop them getting the 3v2.
England gifted another opportunity. Evans to the 7. Yet to see one of those trademark long balls. One early in the first half, but Evans might go short this time.
Yeah, I imagine he's waiting, being very nice and patient here. We might see it on this set. There we go. They'll probably look to go open side now.
Marcus Evans winds it up. Try scored. Georgia Blessed. 5th try for her, but not the first. Long ball assist for Marcus Evans in this tournament.
Yeah, he's been really smart about how he's used that weapon of a long ball this game. You know, he's obviously had to compress that French defence because they started reading it. But you know, he's run the short side play, got them to compress, and then opened up the space with that right to left. It's really clever play.
7-all. An age still to play in this tie. Over 10 minutes here. Long ball from France this time. Florent Charroux picks up middle for a hat-trick as France take the lead again.
Yeah, it looked like France had a number of options on there. Actually, the link making the touch, but massive space in hole 1 if he'd stepped back and took it, but a lovely long ball, and the winger finishes off.
What a game he's having. Charroux. Agath Minot, try number 13, a hat-trick in the semi-final. England once again asked to respond. Petricano, Bricknell, Evans, what a read by Minot, but the quick ball has undone them here. France caught napping. It's another try for Georgia Blessed.
Very clever play from England. They know that France defence is going to hold a little bit wider and then collapse in late. So Bricknell comes round, gives it to Marcus early, who expects the link to come and slam on him, gets the ball down really nice and quickly, and Franco, great read to just pick out Georgia in the corner.
A double for Georgia Blessed as it goes 8-8. Great line speed from England, but they just about managed to evade it, France. Grelan back onto the field after hobbling off a moment ago. Fernandez, Grelan. Matthias Fernandez, Chorot wants another long ball, goes to the link instead, but caught. Great defence from Megan Clayton.
Yeah, she's owning the space out there. You know, it was a 3v2. They probably didn't pick the right option, but you know, Meg's going to read those all day.
Grelan, Chorot, Fernandez comes short. Beautiful line. France score another, 9-8. And the tip for tack continues. Unless the referees have something to say.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. It's a really lovely off the ball line from Matthias Fernandez. He's looked to run an outline. They've picked up. He's changed his line to come in.
Touch Rugby's answer to VAR has another look at things, and then through we go.
Yeah, that's a lovely pump fake. Fake the fire up, change the line to run an in line, and just to send that link out instead, just opening up the space between the mid link hole, and very easy to execute when it comes off well.
Groundhog Day for England in the second half. Forced to fight back into the tie again. Evans with the dummy. Are you not entertained? Marcus Evans goes 9-9.
Just looked like the French defence went to sleep there. You know, looked like they'd manned on really well. Sweeper relay, and just the space between the middle and the link just opens up when he dummies. And I'm not going to say it's unnecessary because I'm guilty of that myself. But you know, a lovely acrobatic finish in the corner.
Touch needs it. Bring some personality into this. It's such a frequent part of the game now. We love to see the characters develop. Fernandez. Back to the left-hand side for Choriol. Long ball, Minot caught this time by Blessed.
I feel like France are a little bit too eager to step back off that long play that they'd ran, and that's actually where the defence is all compressed over. So if they'd carried on that outline, they probably would have had a 3v2.
Florent Choriol continues to impose himself on this tie. But France are peg level again, and now a chance maybe for England to take the lead, which they enjoyed for so long in that first half. Blandford. It's nice running, but out of touches there.
Yeah, nice set finish for England. You know, they got a big stop, got down the other end. They left the ball just off France's 7, so giving them a long way to ruck out here, and we'll see how they do.
Looking for some kind of call from the referee. Perhaps hard touch, not coming. Weber gets stuck in. Florent Choriol. Changes in the offing for the French. Thomas Munier. Arnaud Reyer. Munier. Reyer again. Oh, almost an unbelievable grab. But just put down.
Yeah, it looks like England are going to bring on their strike pod here, seeing if they can get a good roll off some yards of momentum. Probably like to see Tom Bricknell on some form of running play, maybe a long, maybe a sweeper. Marcus, if he can use that right to left, especially given that they're attacking back towards their box if they go far side, of maybe a splitter or a 32 pickup.
They do need to get to the box first. It takes 4 touches for them to reach the 10. Petricano. Back to his mark. Evans. Into a 2-on-1. The pass is given. Blessed back on the inside. Wonderful hands. Evans with a bit of space, but he knew the call was coming. France have it back. Still level. With just 6.5 minutes to go. France, the next to throw a punch here in this mixed 30 semi-final. Lovely delay on the pass. It's Anton Fatsgraf. Good lovely line. Fatsgraf over the top. Was it forward? It was caught. Regardless by England on the far side, but the penalty goes their way.
Crucial intervention by Meg Clayton there. She's seen that a lot of the English players are really out of position, and she's just shut that down so well.
England head towards the box. Evans. Whistle goes. That's a bit of a coach killer for England, Theo.
Yeah, after such a good defensive intervention, give away a little error like hips not square, it's gonna start eating at them. But they're a strong team. They're mentally very tough as well, having come through the group stages, and they'll be confident.
France make changes. Florent Chauviol back onto the field, looking to create. Taylor looks to hunt him down. Chauviol, quick ball. Fernandez, Chauviol again. Fernandez off the deck, space in front of him. Goes for the missed pass. But England get back well.
Yeah, it looks like France are really looking to target the link channel on this side. You probably want to see them try and move the ball a little bit more to the other edge. Every time they do it, England are collapsing really hard. And when they've run those open side and those long out ball plays, it's actually created a lot of space for them. They just haven't really taken the right options based off that platform.
England back on their grind, looking to take the lead. Evans, Petricano, Evans again. Winding up the long ball, throws the dummy. Fernandez claims the touch. Penalty. The game on a knife edge. England with a chance. Evans looking to creep forward the French, which they have to do, of course. There's the dummy and the dive. Thomas Bricknell scores. And look how much he means. Hardly an inch to operate in here for Bricknell. There's a tumble in the backfield for France, but it doesn't make a difference. It's just the speed of the dive that gets him over.
Yeah, France are really struggling to deal with Bricknell on sweepers here, and I'd say that England probably want to look to ring the till on that. They want to keep going, same play again and again and again. If it isn't broke, don't fix it. Don't start going to other stuff until they stop defending him.
England lead. Thomas Meunier looking to change that. Rayer, Pouget. England keep them out. Arnaud Rayer, Thomas Meunier, Rayer spills it. Would have been through.
That's how a good number of times now that France have created an overlap, and the winger has come in from England. So Meg Clayton, she's having to come in because their link is biting, but France haven't looked up and haven't just bobbled it over to wing. They did it in the first half once, but if they go back to any form of play that they're creating at the moment and just lovely little floated 3v2 pass to the winger, they should be in every time.
England could create a 2-point deficit. A huge gulf in the context of the game, but they lose out there. France will rebuild. Just 2.5 minutes to go. England lead by a single try. France come rolling forward with confidence. Here's Camille Séchet. He's done it again. Séchet has France at his fingertips. He scores another. And we're level again in the semi-final.
Yeah, England just rolling back to 7. They're a little bit tired, a little bit under fatigue. They allow Séchet to get the dump on the 7 and really compromise both players in that touch. The saver and the toucher, both on the 7, both flat.
Taylor looking to create. 2 minutes for England to avoid the drop-off. 2 minutes for France to keep them out. Taylor, way! Sent back to the 7. One last roll of the dice in this attack for Wade. Looks for the switch. Only finds the green turf of the Vichy centre. And we're off again. Penalty. But against England.
Yeah, you can tell that England are starting to tire now by the speed of turnover. France are turning the ball over really quickly every time that they get one, whereas England are taking their time trying to get set, and England are not resetting their defence as quickly as France are, and it's causing them all sorts of problems.
Minute to go. Alain Lebleu rings around the park here in Vichy as the hosts look to win the game. One last strike here. Rayer, Meunier, he's dropped it. The man at the heart of this French 30 side, with double figures of tries in the tournament, has dropped it with 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, France really need a stop here. They need to either concede a penalty by getting their hands in that ruck, or just hope that England make an error.
Petricano, fast feet, England drop it. Asking a lot of the link, who was just trying to keep pace with Petricano, who went flying through.
Yeah, 15 seconds now. As long as France can keep hold of the ball. Oh, that's a
penalty, but not for England. So surely a drop off. We're locked up at 10 apiece. France the favourites, but they've been unable to break away from England. And we're going to a drop off. Well, England think they've won it, but it is a drop-off. It's a great effort, so the celebrations were merited. But some of those players out there were not sure what the score was. 14-10, the last time these two sides met in the first round of the group stage.
The crucial part of this is that France have the tap. Yeah, they tapped off in the second half. France are going to tap the ball, and as the statistics, I can't remember who, I think it was Sam Clacker from England Men's Open told me this, that only 27% of the time do the team who don't have the tap off win the game in a drop off. So, you know, the odds are in their favour. However, England sending out their defensive pod, they'll definitely have Marco, Francus and Tom in the box. Sorry, Marcus, Franco and Tom in the box, ready to come on and use their speed in that extra space that the game's given them.
France attack the same end, 4-on-4. And if we're still level after 2 minutes, then we drop down to 3, but that might not be the case. Through goes Arnold Rayer. And it's such an interesting prospect as France are pegged back, because who takes the first tap off from the drop off is decided before the game even begins. And you have to play 40 minutes of touch before the decision rears its head again.
Yeah, it's you know, it can be so crucial. Although Bobby Taylor doing a good job to take some time off the clock here, but hole one left very wide open. But England won't mind that. They need to get the ball as quickly as possible, get down the other end, and then try and get a stop. They've got plenty of time left in this drop-off. The game is absolutely not done.
Rayer, Choriot. You know it's serious when the cap comes off. Florent Choriot puts France ahead. England straight away will look to respond. Evans again, lovely step, just needed the winger a little wider, but Peggy Mulligan was there for the quick half.
It's not the end of the world. They've got another strike.
Evans throws the dummy. Mulligan, Evans winds up the long ball, down it goes. England bite back. We're level again at 11 apiece. It's the right time to whip out your secret weapon. Marcus Evans' long ball. And it's Megan Clayton, who's had a brilliant final, who equalises for England.
20 seconds left now. England need to leave everything in all of these rucks, desperate to get a turnover. France get down to the line and get a strike before the hooter goes. It's game over.
Thomas Meunier, Florent Choriot, France's biggest men. There goes the buzzer, and the touch was made. Meunier, Choriot. England shut them out. And we're dropping down to 3-on-3. What a drop off in the mixed 30s. The World Cup final went to one as well at the World Cup 2 years ago. They know how to make special games in the mixed competitions. 3-on-3, Petricano. Evans will score for England. It's Evans again. It's Marcus Evans to put England on top. They have come from behind after leading the first 20 to finally peg the French. Twice they were beaten in the pool stages. And now Germany awaits. England have come through a stunning tie. And it's Evans who pinned back his ears to steal the game.
Yeah, I think France are really going to rue those missed opportunities when they had strikes on England's 7. I think they're also going to rue not taking that chance when they had 10 seconds left. Bit of game management would have been key there. You know, take your time to get down to the 7. You know that hooter's coming, they drop to 3, and you still have the ball. So yeah, a little bit of game management there. Marcus, the smart Marcus, winning it. England, the smarter of the two teams, managed to drop off really well. Got their right players in the right positions, and obviously they've won the game. They're through to the final.
Our last semi-final here on Field 2 has delivered in spades. What a victory. And England are through to the mixed 30s final. Well, we're going to have to get ourselves shaken down and ready for the next one, because it's our first gold medal match of the day on our final day of the European Touch Championships. It's England-Scotland, a game as old as rugby itself, in the final of the women's 40s competition in 10 minutes' time.